My name is Nicole Fleck. I work for Nutrien, specifically at the Quarry Potash Mine. Right now I'm an underground electrical supervisor. My education as an engineer, I've gone to a little bit of a different career opportunity right now. I supervise a crew of 10 wonderful electricians. I'm underground every single day. So what that means on my day-to-day basis is in the morning, we meet at work, we have a meeting about all the operations and everything that needs to happen that day. We take a cage ride, which is just the elevator that takes you underground of the potash mine. It's about a four minute ride, 1 kilometer underground. And then we have a toolbox meeting. A toolbox meeting is just a general safety meeting that we have for maintenance, just to make sure that everyone's going to work safely. And we line up our crews and make sure that they know what their tasks are and they have everything they need to complete their job. And then on a day-to-day basis, I spend many of hours driving around to all the different crews and making sure everyone's working safely, having conversations with them and helping them to succeed in their job for the day. So when I started at Nutrien 4 years ago, I started as an electrical engineer. I had the opportunity to support the underground operations and maintenance, troubleshooting, PLCs, all the different technology that exists underground. I've been fortunate enough to get this opportunity to become an underground supervisor and more of a career development path. Excited to learn maybe a little bit different than the technical side, but to the personal side and the labor relations and working with union employees. I wanted to become a lawyer. Law's got many years of university, as you guys all know. So I thought, hey, engineering sounds interesting. I like math, I like science. So I started as an engineer, or started in engineering, thinking I would go into law. Initially, when I started engineering, I thought I wanted to be a civil engineer. In your first year of university, there's one class that it talks about all the different 13 engineering occupations that you can get. And for some reason, there was an electrical engineering professor that came and spoke to us, and something just hit it off that, hey, electricity's invisible. This is kind of cool. Like, you can't explain it to a lot of people. So there was something different about electrical engineering that I thought the challenge would be good, and a lot of people don't know about it. When I was in high school, I went through many different ideas of what I wanted to be. Was I confident that an engineer was right for me? No, but I knew I wanted to go to school, so I thought, hey, I'm just going to try this for the first year. The first year of university is more broad and more vague than other years, so you have the opportunity to expose yourself to other things that are out there. I didn't know electrical engineering was even a thing until I went to university and I seen that opportunity existed. So I grew up in a small town, really small town just in Saskatchewan here. I went to high school. When I moved to Saskatoon to come to the University of Saskatchewan, that was a big change. Never knew how to study in high school, never knew what an exam really was. Small town's very different. Just even the classes that are offered in a small town are so much different than the city. So when I moved to Saskatoon for university, it was very, very different. Jumped right into the big city life, went to engineering, learned a lot, met a lot of people. Being a female in engineering, I graduated with 60 electrical and computer engineers, and there was only 7 of us that were female. That was different for me. Great opportunity, good learning experience. It was just different every day. Every day in this career is different, and different exposure and complications and good challenges that we can overcome. So I finished 4 years of engineering, and then I went to go work for about 4 years, where I obtained my professional engineering designation through APEGS here in Saskatchewan. And then I decided, hey, what else can I do to complement my engineering? So I went for my MBA, which is my Master's of Business Administration at the University of Saskatchewan. It's a course that's focused on like leadership and finance, and I knew as an engineer I could understand the technical side of it, but I wanted to get to know the business side of it. And I'm super interested in the strategies of why decisions are made and not just the technical of how they're made. So I thought it would pair really well with engineering. You have the technical, and now you understand the why. Through gaining my MBA, I'm hoping that it's going to give me the opportunity to climb within an organization and have those leadership roles, lead a team into proper strategies, and just develop myself year over year. I get asked the question all the time about what's a typical engineer like. We all have our stereotypes out there, but I don't think there's a proper fit for any profession. I truly believe if you want that profession and it's something that like you have a passion for, anyone can make it work. If you don't think university's for you, but you have that drive and that motivation, you're gonna succeed. Personal motivation and personal drive will get you farther than how you fit into any group out there. Yeah, just motivation and drive for the supervisor position that I'm currently in. Being personable. You talk to people all day, every day. I talk more than I ever have. but being personable and building relationships. Right now I'm building a relationship with 10 electricians that I work with, which is people I don't typically have to talk to on a day-to-day basis, but I'm super fortunate to have this opportunity. So again, it's different and it's challenging every day, but it's really good for me to learn. I love working for Nutrien. I believe when I go to work every day, the people that work at Quarry Potash Mine, they want to be there. It's not just, hey, this is kind of a temporary stint in my life. It's, hey, I want to work at this potash mine for the next 20, 30, 40 years. And I think that's shown every day when you walk into the room and people actually want to be there. They care about you. They actually are concerned. Sometimes we're so busy with operations that you don't have time to sit down and talk to someone about, hey, how was your weekend? But they genuinely do care about you. The other thing I love about my job is every day is different. I don't come to work knowing what's going on. I come to work at a meeting every morning at 6 a.m. and someone tells me that the plan I had the day before is never going to work because something else happened. So I love that it's changing, keeps a person young, keeps a person on your feet. I had the opportunity to explain to someone today my job, and I said, you come to work like this and your adrenaline just climbs all day because there's so much that's always going on, and I like changing. I'm going to call it an opportunity that I have being a female in the mining industry and a female in engineering. I call it an opportunity, and I don't call it a scared thing. It's something different. The culture's changing and it's becoming more accepted, and there is more females out there, but all I can say is don't be shy, like don't be scared. Every day I say I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm never going to be an expert. But the more vulnerable you are, and if you can put your real self out there, that's the further you're going to get, and people want to help you learn. At Nutrien, we have an employee resource group called WINTER, which stands for Women in Non-Traditional Environments and Roles. The women in this group go from engineers to electricians to welders to operators. We've got geologists and managers, but we have this collaboration in a group that we all lean on each other being minorities, and we're all there for each other to face some of those obstacles that we have. But the most important thing is we're making this small cultural change that's helping it become more normalized in the mining industry. Don't be scared if you don't know what you want to do when you grow up, or if you don't know where you're going. All I can say is try to get out there. We all hear about the word networking. Go meet people, have an opportunity. Don't be shy to stop somewhere and ask what a company does, but expose yourself. That's the best way to learn. If you sit at home in a bubble, you're not going to learn any different, and you're not going to see about the opportunities that exist. So don't be shy to reach out, ask questions, and get to know people that you normally wouldn't.